What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking on the new quest mode stages here. So Area 35, the second grouping of stages 5 to 8, are going to be available here. So it looks like they have added the new Bardock himself as a droppable character in this set of stages, as well as Stage 6 has a higher link level rate. So we're going to go ahead and take a look for the same reasons that we usually do. We're just going to go ahead and take a look at these stages, basically see if there's any good link level stages coming up here. I don't assume that there's going to be. I haven't heard anything from the rest of the community or like from the JP side of things that is the case. Obviously, we're still, forever going to be at the 27 stamina mark until that goes up again. So yeah, right now we are looking at that. Let's see if we can get a Yamcha friend. Perfect, we can. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in here, and then we'll remember that stage. Ooh, okay. Maybe this one could be good. Let's see. We're going to keep it on auto and see where it goes on auto. Usually, it's pretty good about autoing toward the fights instead of, toward the finish. So we'll just make sure that happens. Because I know when they first started adding these, like, quote-unquote new age stages, that everything that was beyond Area 27... when they added, like, the blue incredible gems, a lot of those stages don't actually path the proper way. Even though there's, like, a bunch of fights that go around the map, it will still just default you to going to the final enemy boss fight if there's, like, multiple paths to choose from. So it's nice that they've coded these newer ones to not work that way. Okay, so this was looking like a pretty promising stage at first because it looked like there were 4 stop sign fights, which is the typical meta for the best link level stages right now, right? Like you have stage 31-4, stage 32-2, stage 35-1. All of those are 4 stop sign fights. But yeah, it's looking like that is not going to be the case here for this one because the very first fight you're facing off against the entire Ginyu force, which is, multiple enemies. So that's kind of bad. Oh, those were not stop sign fights. They were just fights. Okay, yeah. This is going to be a horrible link level stage because it autos you to the end. It doesn't take you around to the different fights, and those aren't stop signs, so you have to actually play around with the numbers and do it on auto, or do it on, like, manual, not auto. Okay, 8 gems at a time is interesting. It seems like they're upping that because it used to be, like, just 1 or maybe, like, 2 or 3, or you'd have, like, a chance at 5. So 8 being standard is kind of cool. I wonder if there's, like, 77 drops or maybe even, like, 88 drops or something like that. We'll have to see. Okay, so stage 6 here. This is the one that it was saying has a higher link level rate. What did I notice there? Oh, it just says drop reward. Got it. Oops. Okay, ever since they added this new, like, quest system here with the new, like, animations of these bubbles and stuff, I kind of don't like it. Honestly, mini rant real quick, it does kind of suck, right? If you're at this point, like, you've just opened up the quest, go to stage 27-4 or 27-3, right? Like, where is that? You're not gonna, you just have to, like, open up random ones and guess. Like, obviously, I kind of know where it is because I get the gist of, like, where these things are at, but, like, yeah, it's so stupid that it's not, like, more clear, and that you have to jump into these to, like, see. I wish it was better. And then it also sucks when you, like, click in and you go back, it changes where the scrolling is at sometimes, and then it messes you up and, like, puts you on a different stage. So yeah, I kind of don't like that either. Like you see there, if basically whichever stage you backed out of will be at the very top. So even if it was at the bottom, when you back out, it'll be up there, and it changes your muscle memory. I don't know. I don't like it. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and jump in here and see. I'm assuming because this is one of those boosted link level rate stages. Okay, it doesn't look like we have a Yamcha this time. I'm just going to put Saiyan Saga on there just to make it easier to view if there is one or not. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I would expect. Because there's a higher link level rate, this means that we're going to be fighting one enemy. Only one fight anyway. Okay, so yeah, it's a full 5 enemies again. Man, I should have been using a Piccolo Junior team for this. I think I'll switch it after this. For the next few stages, we'll go to a Piccolo Junior team and see if we can, get lucky with more multiple enemy fights here. But yeah, obviously this would be a bad link level stage, even though the link level rate is higher. Usually when they've previously declared that for certain stages, it hasn't been much higher. Not higher enough. Basically, it would need to be 4 times better, right? Because, like, your results would need to be 4 times better because you're only doing 1 fight instead of doing a full 4 fights. Whereas the lower rate with the 4 fights, you're still going to see more, better results overall. Like, it's going to be quicker. the amount of times it takes, or, you know, the amount of time it takes you to get a unit to Link level 10. And I think it's going to be less stamina overall. So yeah, I would definitely not recommend Link leveling on these stages, even though they advertise them as like being quote-unquote better for Link leveling. I definitely don't think that they are. And especially with there being 5 enemies here, it takes so long to get through this one fight anyway. It's not going to take you much less time than it would take you to get through like 4 of the other fights where you can just use Yamcha real quick. If that is, you know, how you're choosing to do your Link leveling, is with Yamcha or Piccolo Jr. But obviously that it's perfectly fine if not too. Just doing, you know, normal fights. Like, let's see what the clear time was on this one, because I'm pretty sure doing normal fights on like 31.4 or 35.1 would be faster. Let's see. 126. Okay, yeah, so it's about comparable time to using like a Yamcha on one of those other stages. Not bad. But we also got no Link levels there. So, yeah, that's showing that it's not like insanely good, right? Really quick, I can show you, before we jump into this, I'll just really quickly show you where all the links are at for these characters. Obviously, Yamcha is done. I'm just using him as the lead. But yeah, so look, like 5, 6, 7. Okay, obviously, she's almost done. He's at all 9s. Oh, I need to put him on 9s. Interesting. Oh, he's done. Wow, I'm glad I checked. I gotta go change him off. And then he's at mostly 9s as well. So yeah, we didn't even get a link for this guy, and he's got all these like 5, 6, and 7s. So that, I think, shows how, like, kind of not good it is. Okay, I'm not going to worry about changing up this team yet. I'll do that on my own time. I'm going to switch to a Piccolo Jr. team. And then I guess same thing real quick. I'll just show you where the links are at so that you can see. Obviously, Piccolo Jr. is done. Hello? Can we please? What? Oh, I didn't go into the team formation. That's why. It wouldn't let me go to the side. Okay, there we go. So we're at, like, 7s, 8s. He's almost done. 8, 7, 6. He's at 6s. He's at like 7s. Okay, perfect. So everybody's kind of in the middle there. All right, I swear there's about to be, it's just going to be single enemy fight, isn't it? As soon as I switch away from Yamcha, watch. I bet you. Come on, throw the whole squad in there. Throw the whole squad in there. There we go. There we go. I didn't even see if we had a Piccolo in the first. Well, okay, great. I guess we're going to just fold our arms and wait. Ugh, goodness gracious. What is the luck? Didn't even get a Piccolo Jr. on phase 1. Alright, well, so far it's not looking great for Link level stages here. Doesn't look like we have anything too exciting, you know, coming up with these quest stages. Obviously, it's nice that we can farm the Bardock, though for me that doesn't really make a difference because they already made him available in the Incredible Gem shop, and I've got countless Incredible Gems. Like, I'm never going to need to farm him. I can always just rely on buying copies of him instead. It'll be fine. So, but yeah, I guess it's nice for like free-to-play characters, right? Or free-to-play, not characters, free-to-play players, members of the community, who might not want to spend their Incredible Gems on that because they're still like trying to buy all the Kais and stuff. So that is completely fair. But we did kind of already have a farmable Bardock through the you know, through the, like, the free-to-play, the free-to-rainbow Team Bardock squad. So, yeah. We didn't really need him because he has the same name as that unit, which is always available to farm. And he farms at a really good rate now, since they revamped that event. You know, the Bardock there farms at, like, if you take the alternate path and fight against the Grade 8 version of him, then you're going to get a guaranteed 2 copies of him to drop. And you only have to run the event like 5 times or something to be able to fully rainbow one of the units. So yeah, they've made that event so easy to play now. It's like no bother at all to get a bunch of Bardocks if you needed them. Or obviously any members of the Ginyu Force or Team Bardock. But specifically we're talking about Bardock right now, just because I think that would be an even better way to grind. I think that stage costs like 12 or 10 stamina, something like that, in order to get, whereas this one's literally 27 stamina for 1 copy of Bardock. Though you're getting Incredible Gems and chances at Link levels that are going to be a little better here. You know, it's just not worth it. If you just need some copies of Bardock, I would just recommend doing the other stage anyway. Okay, perfect. We got a title because we just finished off this set here, and we know because we got the title that stage 8 is going to be the very last stage of 35, and the next would be on to 36. So yeah, looks like there's no updates with Link levels or anything here. They didn't really do much for us on this second half of these stages. I guess I'm assuming that when stage 36, or when area 36 comes out, that's going to provide us with the Dokkan Awakening for Bardock. Hopefully he'll be going up to LR status soon. I guess we'll see what happens with that. Maybe he'll follow in the footsteps of like the Trunks and Broly that we got prior. So hopefully we'll just have to stay tuned and see what they do coming up. But that is going to do it for this portion of the quest stages. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.